Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'a wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinaba. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. So first thing I wanted to let you know that about the duas that I just read. First of all, I started with my day, or I started with my class with A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. And the reason I said that, because I wanted to stay away from shaitan, and because I don't want any negative thoughts in my mind, and also because Allah has said in Quran that I should ask Allah whenever I'm supposed to read A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim before I start the Quran. Okay, so that's one of the reasons. Second, I said Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, that I am starting with the name of Allah, who is very merciful. So I wanted to, because I would not be able to teach or learn anything from this book without the help of Allah. And then I said, Rabbi Shrahli Sadri. Okay, the reason, if you wanted to learn about Quran, you should read this ayah very often. Okay, what is the meaning of this? What I'm asking in this dua? I'm asking Allah to open my heart so then I can understand Quran better. And I can explain the Quran better too. So if you really wanted to understand the book of Allah, if you really wanted to teach this also in future, just keep reading this Quran. With this dua, this is Hazrat Musa's dua. When did Hazrat Musa read this dua? Hazrat Musa, when Allah asked him to convey the message of Allah to Fir'aun. You know what Fir'aun was? Fir'aun was was a very cruel, mean leader, or you can say the king. Definitely, Hazrat Musa was kind of little scared of him because he was very mean. He would kill people for no reason. So Musa read this dua. He asked Allah to open my heart, so then I can I can convey the message of Allah, and please help me talk with him with clear words. So if you have problem in conveying the message of Allah or doing anything, keep reading this dua. This is going to help you understand things better than they look, and also will help you to convey the message of Allah. Third, I read Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba. That's what I read. Now, what does this dua means? This dua means I'm asking Allah that there are many things that are given to me in this dunya. I see I'm exposed to good things, and in the same time, I'm exposed to bad things. Sometimes I am influenced by my friends, and it's very difficult for me to understand what is the right thing to do. And we all get confused. It's not only the kids that gets confused. At any age, we all get confused. My God, should I do this or I should not do this? So in order to get the clear vision of anything in life, keep reading this dua. Allah, show me the right path. Also show me what is bad, but make me steadfast on the right path. This is going to help you understand the difference between bad, right, and wrong. Anywhere in Quran, in everyday life, you are confused. Should I follow my friend, or I should just not do whatever she is telling me to do? Should I listen to her, or should I not listen to her? Whenever you're confused, keep reading it. And Allah will definitely show you the right path. Okay, so I will be teaching every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. So first of all, I told you that why I read this dua. Second, I wanted to let you know every day 4 to 5. And I will be stopping my class few minutes early. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Now, why did I start Why do I wanted to teach you guys Quran? And I will be teaching Quran. The Quran is a book of Allah. Why I have decided to teach? Why I did not want to talk to about anything else? Why do I wanted to teach you Quran? Because Quran has all the answers of whatever is going on in your mind. We go to school, we go everywhere, and we do talk to different people. We are still confused. We don't know what is right thing to do, what is wrong. We are confused. We wanted to know, we wanted to know why I am here. It must be coming to your mind all the time, why I am in this dunya. Why do I have to go to school every day? Why do I have to listen to my parents? Why? So this book is going to give you the answers of all your whys. What is the purpose of my life? Why did Allah make me? What do I need to do? Should I just follow my friends because my mom is very old-fashioned? She doesn't know what is in and what is not in. She doesn't understand it. Why? What should I do? What is the purpose of my life? This is also the question that comes. Then you also have a question, must be thinking, if Allah has created everything, then who created Allah? There's a question must be coming to your mind too, right? Yes, who created Allah? Next question, because these are the questions that I was able to collect from, which are my questions too. But I got almost all the answers, or at least I was satisfied once I started reading Quran. So it's not that these are not the unique questions. These are the questions that just come into our mind. If we can't see Allah, how do we know that He really exists? You must be asking yourself, my mom says Allah is there, but I don't see Him. So how can you prove that Allah is there? If shaitan is created from fire, how can he be punished by fire? Everybody says shaitan will go hellfire, but he himself is made up of fire. How can fire hurt him? Next question, why do girls need to do hijab, but boys don't have to do anything? They don't have to wear hijab. Why do I cover myself? Why the boys don't have to cover themselves? Why, if Allah created humans in the best form, how come some are born with disabilities? Why Allah has punished them? Why they cannot see? Why they have these physical problems in their life? Why they are not, it's not fair, right? That's what you think. If Islam is such a beautiful religion, how come the news and TV and media and everybody's showing that Islam is bad, Muslims are terrorists? Why this going? Why, if it's right, then why Allah doesn't protect us? Why Allah is not showing what is the right way and that this is the right religion? Why everybody doesn't know about it? If Allah is one, how come He often says in Quran, we, right? If once you start reading the Quran and the translation, you will see that Allah keeps saying, we have done this. We created the heavens. We created this dunya. So why He's saying we? Another question would be, where did we come from? Right? That also comes in our mind. Why do bad thing happens to good people? You see, my friend was such a nice friend. She was so nice. Her mother passed away. Why would that happen to this girl? I feel so bad. Why would Allah be so mean with her? And my friend was so nice. And then she passed away. She got into an accident. She passed away. Why would Allah do this to her? Right? That's what comes in your mind. That why do bad things happens to good people? Then you must be thinking, if Allah really exists, how come He's not doing anything about the suffering of innocent people? Why people in Palestine are dying? Why people everywhere are dying and they are nice and innocent, and Allah is not doing anything for them? Why that if men and women are equal in the eyes of Allah, how come How come there are no female prophets? Why only men are the prophets? Why not women? Why not female? If Allah already knew who would be good and who would be evil, why didn't He just send him straight to Jannah or Jahannam without testing them in this world? Why? Allah knows that who will be good, who will be bad. Why we are sent in this dunya, we have to go through all the tests, we have to go through the sufferings and everything, and then Allah will decide. If Allah knows, then why He just did not send us to Jannah? Why He just did not send us to Jannah? Why only Muslims will be going to Jannah? And why that non-Muslims are going to hellfire? It's not fair. It's not their fault that they were born in non-Muslims family, right? That's what question I was asking all the time, because I used to go to the Parsi school. All my good friends were Parsis, like your good friends must be all Christians and Jewish. And then you think like, why? That's not fair. My good friend will be going to hellfire. It's because she is not born in a Muslim family. That's not fair. If Allah has written what evil people are going to do, even before He created them, why does He punish them in the next life? Allah already knew it, that they will be bad, they will be doing bad things. And they did it because Allah has given them the permission to do it. Then why are they punished in next life, right? These are all the questions that we have been thinking. If Allah has sent almost 100,000 prophets, more than 100,000 prophets, sometimes says 124,000, sometimes says 125,000 prophets, how come only 25 of them are mentioned in the Qur'an? Why Allah has not mentioned all the other prophets? The Qur'an says that men will be rewarded with heavenly wives, hurul ain, right? That's what it says in Quran. Men will be getting all the 70 hur and beautiful women in Jannah. And what is the reward for the women? What is the women going to get? This is also the question that usually people ask. Can Allah create another God? That does come in your mind too. And does He have a face, the God, Allah? Does He have a face? He has hands, He has legs. What does Allah look like? And also that some people, suppose I'm giving an example of Abu Jahl or somebody who disbelieved the prophets, who did not believe in prophets for maybe few years, 12 years, 13 years. Why is it fair for him to stay in hellfire forever? Right? That must be the question too. That suppose my Christian friend or my friend who was bad, she lived only for like maybe 50 years. So she should be living in hell for 50 years, right? Why? That she has to live in the hellfire forever, right? So these are many of the questions that all come in my mind also and your mind also, right? This is too early for me to give you the answers for all of these questions. The reason I told you all these questions, because this must be coming in your head. Now, once you start reading the Quran with me, inshallah, and you will be understanding Quran, all these questions, if not all, most of the questions, you will be able to understand it. Now, the question that again come in your mind is why I'm not giving you the answers of these questions right now. The reason is we are not ready mentally for these answers. For example, I hope that you all are maybe fifth graders or up. You know how to do the division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. You can write an essay, right? You can do all these things. Now, imagine you were in first grade or you in a kindergarten and I am teaching you the division. I'm teaching you multiplication. I'm asking you to write the letter, to write an essay. Would you be able to do it? No. Why? Are you dumb? No. Are you stupid? No. You are not ready mentally to understand those concepts, right? Because at certain age and level, then you understand things differently. So for that, the same reason, right now we are not ready for those answers, but with the Quran reading and understanding, all these, most of them will open up for you and you will be able to understand it. Not in the beginning, but by the end of the whole Quran, inshallah, if we prepare with the whole Quran, you would have the answers of almost, not, if not all, almost all the answers. Now, what I will be teaching you, I will be teaching you Quran, because Quran is not only the book of for Muslims. So understand that this is book for everybody, for all the human beings. Now, it's if those who read, who would understand, who would try to apply this book in life, they will be called the Muslims. Now, what do you mean by Muslims? Muslims doesn't mean that you belong to a particular family and you become a Muslim. That's not it is. Muslim means those who submit themselves to Allah, who wanted to understand and apply the whatever Allah wants them to do. Why? Suppose Allah has given us many things, many orders. Do this, don't do this. Do's and don'ts of Allah are given in this book. Those who apply them, they are called, they have submitted themselves to Allah. They are they are living according to the Quran, according to the book of Allah. What are the orders that Allah has? Why Allah has given so many orders, right? Read namaz, read Quran, and do fasting, and then pay zakat, listen to your parents, dress modestly, be honest, do everything, all these things. You must be thinking, that is, Islam is so difficult, right? I am in school and I still have to do this. I have to be truthful. I have to read Quran. I look like a zombie in front of everybody else because everybody's having fun in life. And my mom keeps telling me, oh no, you have to do namaz. You have to read Quran. You have to do, Ramadan is here. You have to fast. You cannot eat. What is this? Why so many restrictions in life? First of all, understand, Allah has created us, right? And Allah knows what is the right thing for us, right? Suppose you have made a real good project, a science project, right? Okay. Now in the science project, you made some things and now you exactly know how it works. So when you are going to let anybody know how this project works, you are going to say, okay, this you press this button, that is going to happen. You press this button, that is going to happen. You know exactly how it works and you are going to show them. Okay. So, and you know, if that somebody is going to throw water on my project, it is going to be destroyed. If you do this, it's going to do better. You change the batteries in a right order, this will work, this will function perfectly. And if you don't do this, this is going to happen, right? So because this is your project, you made that project, you exactly know how it functions. The same way Allah created us. Allah knows our bodies and us so much that he wants us to protect us. Okay. Now suppose, for example, Allah has told us to do namaz, to salat. Okay. Why is it important? Because salah or namaz is going to keep you physically active and mentally good. Because when you do meditation, when you do tashahud, you do Quran, you do Surah Fatiha, you do particular way, you go to ruku, you do sajda, all that. This is this is going to help you. Allah has made this machine. Allah has made the human being. He knows that keeping us in a perfect shape, it's important to do salah, because salah is going to keep us in perfect shape, physically also and mentally also. The same way, suppose fasting. What does the people say about fasting? We eat all the, you can say, junk food, dirty food, all everything. We have so much junk in our body, all the toxics in our body. Allah knows that once a year at least, this body needs to get rid of all the toxics so that body can be fit and healthy for the rest of the year. That's why Allah has asked us to do the fasting. So then when we fast for 1 month, and even if you medically also, if you wanted to read about fasting, you would know that our body gets rid of all the toxics if we don't keep putting the toxics is still in Ramadan. In the same way, everything, suppose they say, listen to your parents. Yes, the reason is because your parents love you like no one in this dunya is ever going to love you. There is no other relative, your friend, relative, or anybody who will love you more than your parents. Nobody. So when you love someone, what do? You try to take care of them. And in order to take care of you, they tell you what is the right thing to do and what is bad thing to do. So it's out of the love that they tell you, but sometimes we don't like to listen because we wanted to follow other friends. So in this way, Allah did not even only just give you the birth, Allah had given you people around you who take care of you, who provide for you. And then He has given you the things, chores to do, namaz, zakat, and all this stuff, salat, all this stuff. So then you stay healthy, happy, and safe. So it's out of the love that Allah has given you all these things to do. Be honest, and take care of other people, take care of the older people. Don't you think that's a nice things to do? Yes, we all wanted to do these nice things. So Allah has asked us to stay and live in peace in this dunya. So that's the whole motive. The whole motive of Allah is that I made this dunya, I made you all. Just take care of your health, your peace of mind, take care of other people around you, be nice, be a role model, be generous, be professional, be just whatever, be patient, be respectful, so then everybody else be respectful. So these are all the laws of Islam. They are not difficult. And this is only good for all of us. Okay, now, so these are just some introduction about Islam. We are not Muslims because, and this is again, the book of Qur'an is for all of us. Now, in order to teach us Qur'an, Allah has been sending the prophets. Since dunya is made, since this universe is made, Allah is sending the prophets. So then they can guide people. And every prophet, they came with the miracle to prove that he was sent by Allah. It always is just the way it is, because people would say, why do I need to listen to you? So Allah has sent the prophets with the miracles. The miracles were usually relevant to his prophet people and what they were good at that time, right? For example, the people of Pharaoh were they were very skilled in magic. So Hazrat Musa was given the miracles of changing his asa or staff into snake and defeated the magicians, because that was the need of the time. And so again, now advanced medicine was popular at the time of Hazrat Isa. So his miracle was to bring the dead people back to life and to heal the blind, something that nobody else was able to do it. So every time Allah sent the prophet in order to make people listen to him, Allah has given the miracles, and those miracles at that time were the need of the time. Now, during the time of prophet, the Arabs took great pride on their mastery of the Arabic language. They were very good with Arabic language, and they were very famous for the poetry. So Allah sent this Qur'an. This Qur'an, the language, the language is great. At that time, Arabs, they when they listened to Qur'an, they felt like you can say dumb in front of Quran. They've forgotten about all the whatever they used to say in Quran, in Arabic. So Allah says it, and they were all challenged also. They were also, sorry. Allah challenged those Quraysh and people. They tell them that, please, okay, if you think that Quran is not the right book or not the book of Allah, why don't you make up one surah like this? Maybe 10 surahs, maybe one ayah. Just make it like this. You can bring it one book here. But they were failed to do it. They were not able to do it. So in this way, it means that Quran is the book of Allah because nobody else was able to make this Quran. First of all, you have to believe in one thing, that this is the book of Allah. This book is, how old is this book? Is 1400 years old, right? Was anybody able to make any changes in this book? No, nobody. Since 1400 years, everybody, and this is a miracle of the book also, that nobody was ever able to make the changes. This book has 114 surahs. Out of that, 86 are called Makki surahs and 28 are called Madani surahs. Now, what is Makki surahs? Makki surahs, when I teach them, I'll let you know, remind you again, but Makki surahs are those who were revealed before the Prophet left Makkah and moved to Medina. So first 13 years of our Prophet's life was in Makkah because he was born in Makkah. After 13 years of continuously trying to teach everything to whatever people, the Quran to people, now they were not listening to him. So Allah decided to take a prophet to Medina. So a prophet migrated to Medina after 13 years and lived in Medina for 10 years. So those surahs that were revealed in Medina, which was after the migration, those surahs are called Madani surahs. So this is when I talk to you, Makkah, Medina, Makki, Madani, this you would need to know. Although the Quran is not arranged based on the order of revelation, all surahs are connected in a perfect way. For example, Surah Fatiha is explained in the rest of the Quran. You will read the first surah today, and not today, inshallah, next Monday. That will be Surah Fatiha. So after Surah Fatiha, you'll see that the whole Quran is explaining Surah Fatiha. And you will learn this, inshallah. I think these things are kind of a little bit advanced for you, but I wanted to just give you everything that I know. Okay, now what are we going to learn in this Quran? You will see three things, three main topics in the whole Quran. First topic will be rules for our relationship with Allah and His creation. How do we have, what kind of relationship we should have with Allah's creation? Allah's creation means what? Parents, friends, sisters, relatives. How do I behave with them? Second, my relationship with Allah. What should I do for Allah to have a stable and good relationship? So this is the first topic we are going to discuss. Second, we are going to know the stories of the prophets, as well as good and bad people, evil people. So we are going to know how evil the people were and what happened to the good people. So we are stories. Why do stories are so important for us? For person like me, I love to learn from stories. I just cannot just read here and there and somebody tells me, be a good person, do this. It doesn't click with me. If I listen to the story, And at the end of the story, then I understand the lesson from the story and I change myself accordingly. So stories are important, and Allah is teaching all these stories so that we learn the moral, we get the moral out of the story and change our life accordingly. The third topic that we will be discussing in the Quran is about all the unseen. When people talk to you about, okay, angels are here, Jannat is there, hellfire is there, grave, angels are coming to ask you in grave, Allah, and all these things, and you say, I don't see anything. How do I believe in all these things? So we will be talking a lot about unseen also, things that we believe in without seeing, such as Allah, Judgment Day, anything like that. So this is what we are going to discuss. Now, you will also hear a lot of repetition in Quran. Repetition, that some stories will be repeated, some topics will be repeated, some prophets repeated, and keep repetition. And you'll be like, why Allah keeps repeating those things? Two reasons. Sometimes, not sometimes, always, we tend to forget things. Your mom must be teaching you, do this, do this, do this, and you remember, you understand it, you wanted to follow, my mom says, and then you forget. You wanted to do things, good things, but you forget. So we keep forgetting things also. That's why Quran is a lot of repetition. It's not, but it doesn't contradict any part of the Quran. They don't contradict with each other. It's the same lesson. And also, because sometimes some things are very important. So Allah wanted you to focus on these things. So if it keeps repeating, you can focus better. Okay, now the prophets and the messengers. Who are the prophets and who are the messengers? First of all, there are thousands of prophets and messengers sent throughout the history. Of only 25 are mentioned in Quran, as you say that. Who is messenger and who is a prophet? So we need to know the difference between the prophet and the messenger. A messenger is someone who came with a new law. Okay, suppose okay, and the prophet, I will keep explaining it also. And the prophet is the one who came to follow the law of the messengers who came before him. Okay, suppose Hazrat Musa was a messenger. He has the book, Torah, first testimony. Now, there many prophets came after him, but they did not bring any book or any new laws. What did they do? They followed the same book of Musa, which is called First Testimony Torah. So that's why Musa is called a messenger, but all the other prophets that came with no book, they all are called the prophets. But then Hazrat Isa came, and he did reinforce the Sharia or of the book of Torah, but also brought a new book, which was Bible. So he is called prophet and a messenger. The same. So in this way, you understand. So all the messengers are prophets also, but all the prophets are not messengers. But they all have the same goal in life. They have to convey the message of Allah. So, but we respect all of them. We follow all of them. I will let you know the names of all the prophets and messengers here that are discussed, and we will be discussing in Quran. And after that, I will let you know, I will give you the chance to have any questions for me. So I will give you, and I'm going to let you know the names according to alphabetical order. So the first, and I'm going to give you the name of, in English also. English means what Christians call them. So in this way, you should be able to know that if suppose somebody says Harun, you should know that the English name for Harun is Aaron. And your friends must be Aaron too. So you can say, oh my God, Aaron, your name is my prophet's name, Harun, right? Okay, so first English name, Aaron, and Arabic name is Harun. Abraham, English name is Abraham, Arabic name Ibrahim. Adam, Adam. David, Dawood. Elias, and Ilyas, Elisha. And then Arabic name is Alyasa. Enoch, and Arabic name Idris alayhi salam. Hud, and English name is also Hud. Isaac, and Arabic name is Ishaq. English name Ishmael, and Arabic name Ismail. Or English name Jacob, and Arabic name Yaqub. English name Jesus, Arabic name Isa. English name Jab, or Arabic name Ayyub. English name John, Arabic name Yahya. English name Jonah, Arabic name Yunus alayhi salam. English name Joseph, Arabic name Yusuf alayhi salam. English name Lut, Arabic name Lut. English name Moses, Arabic name Musa. English name Muhammad, and Arabic name is also Muhammad Ahmad. English name Noah, and Arabic name Nuh. English name Saleh alayhi salam, Arabic name Saleh. Shuaib, and Shuaib stays the same. Solomon, and Arabic name is Suleiman. English name Zechariah, Arabic name Zakaria. English name Zulkifl, and Arabic name is also Zulkifl. So today I just gave you some background of what we are doing, just a little bit of information. From next Monday, I'm going to start with Surah Fatiha. Why do we read it? And a little bit explanation of Surah. I'll do a little dua, and then it will be your time to then ask questions if you have. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi adada khalqihi wa rida nafsihi wa zinata arshihi wa midada kalimatihi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidum Majeed. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidum Majeed. Allahumma inni ala zikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatika. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika من الهم والحزن وأعوذ بك من غلبة الدين وقهر الرجال. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. أستغفر الله ربي من كل ذنب وأتوب إليه ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عني. ربي زدني علما. اللهم إني أسألك الجنة. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. اللهم افتح لي أبواب رحمتك. اللهم إني أسألك من فضلك. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب ابني لي عندك بيتا في الجنة. ربي إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير. حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. Ya muqallibal qulubi sabbit qalbi ala dinik. Allahumma hasibni hisaban yasira. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbul Alameen, may Allah help us, guide us, Allah guide us all. Ameen, Ya Rabbul Alameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an